listening to this Belly Up Sports Podcast Network product. Some said we go belly up, so we made it our name, and we're still here.
Welcome back to another amazing. Why am I on the bottom? This is ridiculous.
Oh shit, my bad.
You know what? Leave me there because the Rangers are winning right now, and I've been on the bottom this whole time. After the game, you can move me. Anyway, as you can tell, we're watching the Ranger games. Game 5 of the series against Pittsburgh Penguins. Rangers are winning 4-3 right now. 35 seconds left in the period. Third period, that is. Empty net for Pittsburgh, and I'm very distracted, obviously, because this game's coming to an end.
Well, let me take over for you because I'm not watching because when I went to put my daughter to
Get in the
sleep,
net. Get in the fucking net.
They went for
Let's go, motherfuckers! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
Let's go. I'm assuming it's 5-3 now.
Fuck you, 5-3 Rangers!
Let's go. That was a great reaction.
Let's
That was
go!
amazing live.
Lingering.
Fucking
go.
Pennsylvania
Can't scream.
trash the fuck out of New York City right now. Fuck them.
So I can't scream because my daughter's sleeping next door. But
Fuck out of here. I hope Sidney Crosby's getting emergency surgery right now. I really do. I hope he's at the hospital right now getting told you'll never walk again, let alone skate. Fuck. Sidney Crosby.
allegedly, no, he's just joking. Clearly.
I was clapping up for TJ in that rant because it was fucking money.
Yeah. So as I was saying,
I've been wishing death on that guy all week.
So Nick, as I was saying, was that it was 2-0 Pittsburgh when I went to put Santa to sleep, and when I got down, it was 3-3.
Here we go.
So I
Here we
was
go.
like,
A little action at the end.
I can't watch the rest of this game, so I'm not watching. That's why only TJ and Nick were cheering at that point. But since they're distracted, I just want to talk about a new sponsor, Piper Golf. I got the hat on today. They also have awesome balls. This is a sample. So these golf balls, that is.
If they have awesome balls, they might end up in Sidney Crosby's mouth.
So I ordered a sample pack. Me and TJ ordered a sample pack. So we're going to be getting into these soon, testing them out. They have different ones. They have green, blue, black, and gold balls. The balls are all differently based upon your handicap. So people who are like TJ will probably be in the black and golden range. People who are like me and Nick will be in the green and blue range. So
Generous, bro. I'm in the green range, okay? When you talk about handicap in golf, I might as well have one arm.
So there's our promo code there. Go to score10. Go to Piper Golf, piper.golf, promo code score10 for 10% off your entire purchase. They're a great sponsor. Actually, this hat is super comfortable too. It's like super light. This is amazing.
Looks
I'm gonna be wearing
nice.
this hat all the time next night.
I'm gonna need you to put me in that upper right-hand corner.
Is the game over?
Yeah, it's over. Rangers win.
Rangers win, baby.
Oh,
Keep staying
so I
alive.
get put on the bottom? What is this?
We'll
You're
be
a
on the
power
bottom soon because we're going to invite our two other guests. Because besides the sponsor, we have pretty big news for our podcast. So let me introduce the next two people that we have coming on. This is Sal, who's no longer an intern. No longer intern Sal.
No longer intern Sal.
And I'll get some feedback. I wonder where it's coming from.
That might be me.
And Matt, who's always
Found
helped
some
with
sleeves.
WWE trivia. So
I
we
did
have
find some sleeves.
Matt found some sleeves before he wasn't sleeveless. Found some sleeves, and we have big news. So now we're going to start doing wrestling-centric, wrestling-only episodes for it's going to be called the Wrestling Addicts. It's going to be starring these two on the bottom here, Sal and Nick. That was much better because you're in the middle. It's like perfect.
That was good. That was
And Matt. So Sal and Matt are going to be doing that. So Sal's no longer an intern. He's now an official member of the Addicts.
That's right.
With the Wrestling Addicts. And Matt is no longer just a trivia guy on the couch. He is officially a Wrestling Addict. So we're happy to have them both on. Guys, how are you feeling about the invite into the Addicts podcasts?
I'm excited. I'm excited for this new
movie?
podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. And you guys are filming when? Tomorrow?
Yes.
And then you guys, I'm assuming you guys will have it ready by Friday. We should be having an episode out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So that's a new thing we got going on. And then we're also going to go into, me and Matt are going to start doing more of a TV Addicts type of thing. So we're switching. It's not going to be just This Is the Rest of Us. We're not going to do This Is Us anymore once it's over. We're going to move on. I haven't spoke to Matt yet, but our number one fan right now is my wife. She loves Matt, the random things Matt says. And she said that she's like, I hope you guys do the show I like next. So, Matt, you watch Ozarks, right?
Oh, I'm not done with it yet, but yes.
Neither am I. I'm not either. I still have a couple episodes. So we're gonna do Ozarks next. We're gonna probably do the entire. We should probably do the entire season, but we'll probably have to do like a couple episodes per episode.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
That'll be the next thing. So we have to come up with the graphics and everything like that. But follow.
I don't know shit about fuck.
Follow Matt and Sal on their new handle, the Wrestling Addicts, and then also on their personal handles, which are MFO729 for Matt. And then Sal, did you change yours or you're still Sal _ Casella?
I'm still Sal _ Casella.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Sal _ Casella is where you can find Sal. And since we have them here already, we're going to jump right into Wwe Trivia. We're doing a little switching it up. We're not going to the sports yet.
Good.
Rangers won, so we're all excited. I got my bourbon here. Shout out to Third Period Bourbon. He hung out with us after last time, the Game 5 rapid reaction. Game 4 rapid reaction. And we were all just drinking, enjoying it because it was
absolutely. Listen,
depressing. But
my man Dave over at Third Period Bourbon, we were talking to each other all night through Twitter, letting the fucking Garden faithful know what's up, tweeting it out. But we've been bullshitting all night. I love connecting with Ranger fans, especially Ranger fans as passionate as me and Nick, because we wish death upon people. That's how it goes. I don't give a shit.
Not passionate enough.
Have you wished death upon anybody tonight?
Well, I don't like wishing death upon people because I think it's rude. But
who gives a shit about rude?
I think it's rude.
I mean, Nick asked a valid question. He said, if you could murder and get away with it, any 5 athletes, who would it be? And you didn't even pose an answer. I mean, me and him went back and forth. I threw out some good ones. I said Crosby's up there. I said definitely Brad Marchand. I said Joe Kelly if I could do it with my fists. And then I added Malkin to the list because fuck him.
All right, I would do James. LeBron James, what's the same guy, Crosby, hate Crosby, Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, and George Springer.
Wow, that's a lot of Houston.
Nick is
cut a hole in their lineup.
Oh, Nick, you're muted.
My fifth is a revolving door of whoever I feel like this week. So I said Tom Brady, Crosby, Brad Marchand. Damn, who else did I say?
Should we really be saying this on the podcast stuff? Because now I realize
Brett Gardner is your flip or flop.
Any of them turn up dead, they're gonna play this back in court against us.
I have a great alibi. I'm here with you boys.
David Ortiz and Brad Marchand.
All right.
And then I was like, Brett Gardner. I might kill Brett Gardner.
Oh, we're getting away from the point. The point I wanted to make is we connected with our boy at Third Period Bourbon. Guy Dave, awesome dude, awesome Ranger fan. Marines, he's living down in Florida right now, away from the New York atmosphere, but he's still rooting his ass off. So shout out to Third Period Bourbon.
He's a Duval. I'm having a Third Period Scotch, and it never tasted so sweet.
Yeah,
I got my Third Period Bourbon right now.
It's too sweet.
I have a bourbon here as well. I had to drink a bourbon after watching This Is Us. DJ would have revoked my man card definitely.
Dude,
I turned the wine in for some bourbon, be more manly. But first of all, PJ, I take offense to that because you said I'm not as passionate as you guys. I didn't watch the second and third periods because I was afraid to jinx the fucking Rangers. So
no, you were afraid. You were afraid of making me. You were afraid of making me and Nick's list because we could make that happen. You're
exactly. So if I had turned that game on and they lost, you guys would have been like, Anthony's fucking dead to us.
I would have been outside your house.
You just made the list.
Yeah, exactly. So I avoided the list.
I would have stood outside just pointed. It's like,
I avoided it. I didn't watch the third period. And good thing the Rangers won. And I guess I won't be watching the next game until I guess I can't watch until they lose, right?
So you pretty much can't watch anymore then.
You know what though? This is actually a pretty good question. I know we're supposed to go WWE trivia, but if your team can win a championship, you could celebrate the championship, but you can't watch a single game the entire way. Would you do it?
100%.
Yeah, of course.
100%. So that's what I'm
For the
doing.
team.
100%.
Everyone agreed with that. So that's what I'm doing. If me not watching the Rangers leads to a championship, fuck yeah, I'm on board for it.
Dude, I would literally not watch I wouldn't even celebrate the championship. Somebody would tell me, I would just nod, and then I would go back and watch all the games and celebrate them like they were fucking live. I would binge that shit like you binge This Is Us. But I wouldn't sit there with a tampon in my ass and a Midol in my hand and sipping on a Cosmo.
Hey.
But he would cry just as hard at the
Not in
end.
ass.
And first of all,
We don't binge it.
I never binged it. I watch weekly. Okay.
Yeah.
That's even worse. That's
He
even
sets
worse.
time aside for it.
Yeah, definitely. You set your alarm. You get your box of Kleenex, put it right next to you. Your wife walks to the room and just hurls unsettling comments about your potential, not potential heterosexuality. Like she has to question it.
God. TJ's going in.
Very uncouth. But
That's some bourbon.
listen, dude, I mean, you just put it out
Yeah,
there.
right?
I mean, you put it out
TJ
there.
had a
in the
couple of
universe.
bourbons. He's going in. Oh God.
Listen, I'm just saying, I kid you not. I kid you not. I have a buddy at work that is out and about. He's a gay man, very proud gay man, awesome dude. And obviously I work like a, grunt style job, a very manly job. And we're all sitting there at lunch and my two buddies are watching Little Women is on the TV in the lunchroom. And I walk in and
Was it Matt and Anthony?
No.
I've actually never seen Little Women.
So I walk in, I look at them. One of the guys is like 6'6", 350 pounds. Got an invite to play arena football. Manly man. I look at them, I look at the TV, and I just go, "What are you two homosexuals watching?" And my buddy, who is out of the closet, living life loud and proud, goes, "Yeah, even I don't watch this fucking shit." Fucking friends for life.
Wait, do I know that guy?
You do not. That is not our mutual friend.
I
Damn
found the movie when he's like, I have sex with men and I've never done anything that gay.
What
think
is
it's in
that?
The
What's
Office.
that from?
I think it's in The Office.
Is it The Office?
Oscar says something along the lines of like,
Oscar says,
besides
Oscar
actually
says,
being
"Oh,
gay, the
yeah,
Finer
yeah.
Things Club is the gayest thing I
I
do.
do, yeah. Besides having sex with men. All right, well, now that that's a great segue into some wrestling trivia.
There's nothing wrong with oiling yourself up and grabbing other dudes.
Nothing wrong with that.
There is if they object. That's called sexual assault, brother.
Yeah. All right, Nick.
And
ready?
that
I
makes
think
them a
that's
what?
the point of
You
pinning
ready?
and getting the 3 count, right?
Are you ready?
Before we get started, if you guys haven't seen that phone tap where they do the John Cena thing, you need to watch the John Cena phone tap.
I have to go back. I have to watch it because you told me
the
about it.
funniest thing in the world.
All right,
Anyway.
well, boys, I'm just going to remove everyone for a quick second because we have some controversy from last week. So I want to replay it for everybody who didn't see it last week. Some of the controversy that went down. Someone called it the Montreal screw job. And when I say some, I mean just me. I thought of that recently.
I like that.
So I'm going to remove you guys real quick. Oh, sorry. I left you guys. And then, it's just me, but I'm going to play it right now.
Actually, Nick should get 7 on that because he said Linda, but he had Austin instead of Foley.
Holy.
Hey, guess
So-
what? I make the fucking rules, okay?
I'm holding up the integrity. Someone
No,
has
it's
to.
not integrity because the question was that you have to name the 4 wrestlers and then you get an extra point if you pair them correctly. So therefore, he did not name the 4th wrestler correctly. Good day, sir. You lose.
Actually, I'm going to win for the 3rd time in a row. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Because screw Matt. And just because of the audacity to sit here and say that he was going to win.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like there's a Montreal screw job about to go down in a little bit.
Oh, shit.
Ring the
Sal has
bell.
answer
Ring the
already.
bell.
Ring the goddamn bell. All right. Mania 2000 or 16 opened with Godfather with D'Lo Brown versus Big Boss Man and Bull Buchanan. Besides the Ho Train, who accompanied Godfather and D'Lo Brown? TJ, let's go.
I have no idea. I said Pam Anderson.
That is actually correct, TJ.
No chance.
No, it's not. She was part of the Ho Train.
That's what I figured.
Yeah,
The
right?
movies down the
And
fucking
another-
aisle.
We added a celebrity hoe.
Why not?
If Lita can be a hoe and Victoria can be a hoe, Pam Anderson can definitely be a hoe.
Wasn't
Absolutely.
Ivory too? Wasn't Ivory a hoe?
I think so.
Yeah, she
Yeah, at
one
started
point.
on the Ho Train.
Oh yeah, I
Nick?
think so. Yeah.
Nick,
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you.
Oh wow. Sal
Iced tea.
got it.
Yes, he's right because pimping ain't easy.
Oh, he's wrong. That's not how you spell iced tea.
Oh wow.
Too bad it's
I'm
not a
sorry.
spelling contest.
sorry.
That's not how
Iced
you
tea.
spell iced
Wrong.
tea. His name is
You
not
wrong.
iced tea.
No.
That's
Spelled an object
You
and not a
lost.
person.
Wait.
Spelled an object and not a person.
Sal, I'm sorry, Matt. He came out with Ice T, the rapper, not Ice T, the
Yeah,
drink.
iced tea.
He does not spell it with TEA.
But
He
it
spelled
doesn't
it-
matter. I'm just telling
Nope.
you, iced tea.
Judges call. Judges call.
Okay, judges, Nick, judges.
That's fine.
Matt, what's your explanation about why you should win?
You ask us to write our answers down.
And I muted him. Congratulations, Sal.
Wow.
We didn't have anything to fix with.
I know. I did it to myself.
You did it to
I
yourself.
played myself.
Listen, Matt screwed Matt.
Yeah. All right. And now I'm going to bring everyone back real quick because now there was actually a little bit of controversy with that. So we took away points away from Matt because of that. But I wanted to
He's
bring
visibly upset about this a week later.
I wanted to play that because I just wanted to prove once again. It's the only person, nobody technically got it right then because of this right here. Our former intern tried to sneak one past us, and you can't sneak past someone who watches every episode afterwards. All right, Sal, give us the points.
I have 14. Nick has 10. TJ has 4, and Matt has 16.
Bring here, let's go.
I'm going all in. Why not?
Stick true to my nature. All in.
10.
2 points.
Look at that guilty face, Sal. The best is if you rewatch the first clip when Matt writes Ice T and Nick calls him out on it. Sal is laughing, looking down as if I think he's crossing out. EA. Sal,
I pulled the Shawn Michaels. What are you gonna do?
Sal wrote Ice T, the drink, not Ice
Yeah,
T,
I
the
wrote-
rapper.
Yeah.
Therefore, Sal, you were being stripped of your win last week,
Wow.
and because
That's tough.
everyone got it wrong and everyone went all in, the only person who didn't go all in is last week's champion, TJ Doyle. TJ Doyle. Congratulations on your win.
Bask in my greatness, motherfuckers.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy
mean-
shit.
3 times. 3 times. I've done it to you 3
Wow.
times, boys. I know zero about the WWE, but yet I am on top of the pedestal with the gold around my neck like Kurt Angle.
You know what, Sal? Not for nothing. This is not the way to start a relationship.
It's
At
not.
all.
No.
I honestly, when you replayed it and you took us all out, when Sal held it up, I'm like, is that TEA or am I still bitter from last week? And then,
Definitely still bitter from last week.
to be honest, I went outside and I smoked and I forgot all about it. So you bringing this
Listen.
up now, I appreciate it.
I want
Guys,
I want
if
you
I-
to know, Matt, all of this is not personal. It's not personal at all.
Guys, if I can give you any advice, as your current champion, as the way to be a champion, it is to rock some Scoreboard Addicts swag. I got the Caco Tuesday shirt on. Rangers get a win tonight. You got to rock the Scoreboard Addicts swag if you want to win. Nick knows what I'm talking about. He's got the lid on. I mean, come on now.
Or you can wear Piper Golf too.
Listen, Piper Golf is great on the golf course. But during WWE trivia, if you're not rocking the Scoreboard Addict swag, you're just not in the mix.
No, and
I think maybe
Matt, you accused me of having no integrity last week. Is this not integrity? I went back and rewatched it to make sure that Sal had Ice-T, the rapper.
I want to go ahead and retract my inappropriate statement from last week, saying it was emotional, and I apologize. You have integrity, and I appreciate what you're doing for the wrestling trivia. And TJ, go fill yourself up with another glass of bourbon, my friend, because congratulations on your win from last week.
It's actually pretty impressive. That's TJ's third win, and it's only because he doesn't go all in. Might be a lesson for the rest of you.
Nope, got to do it still.
Oh, baby.
All right.
I'm going to get 0 points today, so don't worry, boys. Uh-oh.
So,
what did Nick grab? Timeout. What did Nick grab?
Little victory scotch.
Woo! Let me see a celebratory sip right from the bottle.
Yeah, let's see it.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God, he's going to kill it. Yes.
Uh-oh.
That was one time Nick once did a shot of hot sauce during the podcast, which was crazy.
Listen, all I know is if you see somebody on an electric bike going down Slauson Avenue, bopping and weaving, that's my man Nick. Can't get a DUI in an e-bike.
Or can you?
That is a beautiful bike.
You can.
You actually can get a DUI. Ask Snooki. She did it.
No one listen to TJ. I'm a lawyer, and yes, you can get a DUI while riding.
Hold on. Raise your hand if you got a DUI on a bike on this podcast. Nobody. Doesn't happen.
Yeah, because 5 people out of entire country. Never mind.
Dude, that's a solid polling group.
Yeah, aren't most statistics 1 out of 5?
It's true, and we all have different age groups. Matt's like 50, Sal's 5. And we're all 35. So that's fair.
Listen, that's all I know. 5 out of 5 Scoreboard Addicts podcast members recommend e-biking and drinking.
Pretty much anything in drinking.
No, we
it's
don't.
True. It's true.
We know we don't recommend drinking and driving.
We do not recommend drinking and driving. Do not endorse that. That's definitely
dude. Any track and field sport like javelin when you're drinking, 100%, especially in a crowd.
All right, well let's get to the WWE trivia because we've gone way out here. All right, first question. Everyone, the pen and paper ready?
I don't. I'll just be honest.
All right.
You can go to me first for every question.
This one, I'll say at the end. This wrestler debuted in 1998 and joined the corporation. He had a short fling with Stephanie McMahon and eventually formed one of the most consistent tag teams that were around during the Attitude Era. He even had a relationship with Stacy Keibler. He left the WWE following a spinal fusion surgery, but returned briefly in 2006 and 2007. Who is this superstar? And there's a theme to some of these answers this week. Make it dark.
Oh, okay. I got it.
What the fuck just happened?
Sorry.
What?
It's hot.
All of a sudden, Matt's got his arms out. He was like George the Animal Steel.
Oh, God, you're blinding. It's like looking into the Ark of the Covenant. Jesus.
I can smell you through my computer. Oh, man, you smell like
big old bong water.
All right, does everyone have their answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with Sal.
Test.
That is correct. Who else has Test?
I have Test, which is TEST.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah.
Test,
TJ.
test. This is a test.
Who did you have?
I was thinking Edge because of the back surgery.
That
threw me off.
I test Andrew Martin.
Yes, that's correct. So also, no tag's kind of cool. He tilted kind of some of the hottest chicks. Dated the short fling with Stephanie McMahon, Stacy Keibler as well, and then Trish Stratus. For how long was she the valet to TNA?
Like 3 months.
About a year. Oh, yeah, maybe less than that.
Yeah, but
until she started wrestling.
Yeah, until she started wrestling. But I'm saying still, it was like 3 of the hottest women.
And Kelly.
Oh,
Shit is fucking kayfabe, guys. Who gives a shit?
No, he really
Did
did.
he hit it?
Kelly,
No,
Kelly.
he did not.
With Kelly.
Did he hit it with Stephanie McMahon?
Oh no, not Stephanie McMahon, but
There it is.
Kelly was his real girlfriend.
Do you remember when Kelly first came out and she would just do those random strip teases? Like,
oh, I do.
Had
And
nothing
she
to
was
do with
18.
wrestling.
She was
Dude,
literally
just
only
like,
18 doing that.
Hey, Kelly, get out there and do
Legal.
some like weird sexual thing in front of a crowd full of 94%
She's like,
men.
okay.
You make it seem like that was weird. During the time, that was what they did.
No,
Good
I
old
know,
days.
but I mean, when 37% of the crowd needs to use the bathroom right afterwards.
All right, well, let's go to question number 2. This wrestler debuted in 1997 with a signing occurring at the Sky Dome in Toronto. His most notable accomplishment was being the second and final WWF Kuwait Cup champion after defeating Owen Hart. He competed in the 1999 Royal Rumble and was eliminated by Mabel. His career ended in 2001 when he received his third concussion in 9 months. Who is this superstar? This might be a little bit of a tough one. Sorry, I'm like stumbling over words. I've been drinking.
After that sip, can you repeat the question one more time?
Oh, you're
If you
gonna
don't
make me
mind.
read all that again?
No, just the key parts.
The whole
Well,
thing is key, jackass.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a whole-
there you go, buddy.
He debuted in 97. He signed at the Sky Dome. Biggest accomplishment, second and final WWF Kuwait Cup champion. Competed in 99 Royal Rumble, got eliminated by Mabel, and his career ended in 2001 when he got 3 concussions in 9 months. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like a football player.
Mm-hmm. And after this, I have actually a follow-up sad story to this about why this guy was picked. Wow.
Wait.
I don't have to put a time limit on you guys because we are
2001.
running way too long on this. We have a lot of show left. If you don't know, then you're not going to know. It's a tough one. Nick looks like he's already ready. I think Nick already made a guess, right? You have no idea, right? All right, let's go with Nick because Nick already had his hands up.
I said
Everyone
Ken
already got-
Shamrock, but that's wrong because he was gone before 2001.
Yeah, that's not Ken Shamrock. Sal?
I have a Dan Severin.
It's wrong. Matt?
Mine's wrong. I'm not even gonna. I don't know.
What is it?
I put Anvil.
No, it's wrong. TJ?
I didn't hear a buzzer for you, pal.
The Rangers won tonight. I'm not here right now.
It's Tiger Ali Singh.
Oh.
I don't even think
I would've never
Tiger
gotten that.
Ali Singh was gonna get that answer.
No. So Tiger Ali Singh actually said his last concussion happened when he was working for WWF, and he was like, I can't go out there. It's raining on the I guess wasn't like in a closed stadium when the wrestling match was happening.
Yeah.
So while he's on it, he slips and slams his head on the carpet on the canvas. Right? Is it canvas? What do they call it?
Yeah, it's canvas.
Canvas. It hits his head, knocks him out. He's unconscious. He wakes up. Basically, nobody's around him. He's in the middle of nowhere. So then pretty much he was like, I have to leave Puerto Rico immediately because otherwise I'm going to die. He leaves Puerto Rico. He gets back to Canada where he's from, and they basically told him you're cut because you left us in Puerto Rico. You left us in Puerto Rico, and he's like, they pretty much left me to die in Puerto Rico, and
Wow.
they cut me off the roster because of that. So
They
that was-
cut him off the roster because he sucked at wrestling.
that too, but they kind of
Yeah,
did
he wasn't
die
very
in
good.
Puerto Rico. But
Wow.
all right.
Like Puerto Rico's a third world fucking country and shit. Fuck
All
you,
right,
Tiger
question
Ali Singh.
number-
You're from fucking Canada.
Question number 3. Debuted in 1999, this wrestler went on to win 1 European championship, 22 hardcore championships, 1 WWF lightweight championship, and 1 tag team championship. He's said to have weighed in at 400 pounds and was part of the super heavyweights. Who is this superstar?
All right.
Is it weird that I stick my elbow out this far when I drink?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like,
You look like you're saluting, but that's like, you're a military guy. Makes sense. You should salute that bourbon. Or scotch.
not bourbon, it's scotch.
God, no, I fixed my. I corrected myself. All right. We'll go with TJ because he does not give a fuck.
You said 400 pounds, so I'm gonna go Mark Henry.
Wrong.
Yeah, whatever. He's fat.
He's fat. Whatever. I pick someone fat. Nick.
Crash Holly.
That
R.I.P.
is correct. Matt and Sal, you guys have Crash Holly? Show your
Crash
answers
Holly.
real quick. All right, the quickest way to do it. All right, and now we have come to our favorite thing that we do, a clip. Check it out.
In the middle of the ring, and he has a $2 for a wife.
I think there's a Ranger fan in there, right? Did that look like a Ranger fan? Look at a Ranger
I think
shirt.
so.
I missed it.
I'll do it one more time. I think it was.
In the middle of the ring, and he has a $2 for a wife.
Oh yeah, that was a blue shirts away jersey.
Yeah, away jersey. All right, The Rock is mocking this superstar in this promo. This was leading up to a major pay-per-view match. Name the other wrestlers that he mocks and competes against in this main event, the pay-per-view,
No.
and what type of event, not event, but what kind of match was it? Do you guys get the question or do I have to repeat it? gotta fuck that up. You guys are good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is a 6-pointer. So make sure you get them right.
6 points. That's more points than I've ever seen.
No, last week we had 8.
I was fucking kidding. All right, Mr. Wizard.
Did you want the pay-per-view too, or just the match it was?
If you do pay-per-view 2, you get a bonus point.
Boom.
Hey Matt, you got a little something on your nose.
Yeah, you brown noser.
Sorry, 1 week this is trivia. 1 week it's a spelling contest. I need to make sure.
I'm sorry,
I know
Matt.
the question and the rules.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I think he's learned this lesson. All right, we're going to go to TJ first because now he's clearly listening. All right, we're going
TJ looks like he's stuck in that box.
yeah, he does look like he's stuck in the computer. The funny thing is, TJ's current champion, and he just does not give a fuck.
Dude, the Rangers won. What is them? What can I care about
Life
more?
is good.
Fucking
Life
cares.
is good.
Life is good. That's true.
By the way, T, that was a great rope drag. That looked
I
really solid.
appreciate it. I try my best.
awesome.
Furthermore, when you did that, you flexed a bicep. You're looking large, bro.
Yeah, you are
I'm
looking
just
pretty
saying,
big.
you know, like sometimes.
Yeah, honestly.
That's why we didn't get tickets.
Yeah,
we didn't get tickets.
You're the
Matt,
charger.
put your sweater back on.
Yeah, it's going back on after that one.
Whoever's watching this has to pay for the gun show, TJ. Easy. All right.
Listen,
permit for those?
these 22s fucking really fire up hot. You know what I'm saying?
Nick.
You don't know it's a
Sure
small
answer.
caliber bullet.
What was that? What I got? He's talking about Triple H right there. I want to say he wrestled Mankind, the Big Show at Fatal 4-Way.
You got the Triple H point. We'll give you a point for that. It was not a Fatal 4-Way. Do you know what pay-per-view it was?
WrestleMania.
Wrong. So Nick only gets 1 point there. Sal.
I got Triple H, Kurt Angle, The Rock, Stone Cold, Rikishi, Undertaker, Hell in a Cell match for the WWF title. Armageddon.
I think you missed one, didn't he?
Triple H, Kurt Angle, The Rock, Stone Cold, Rikishi, and The Undertaker.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Stone Cold.
Yeah.
My bad. At Hell in a Cell, he got all 7
He did.
points.
I
Give
had
him
the
the
same
7
thing,
points.
Sal.
Yeah, we'll give TJ. We'll give TJ 4 points there because he hasn't got it.
2 for each Python.
I have the
Each-
same
each-
thing as
each
well.
arm.
That says
I have the same
HH.
thing.
That says
That's
HH.
3 H. It's 3 H's like his
That's
old
2 H's
I
next to each
Triple
other.
H. Triple
Actually,
H.
Judge's ruling.
The Triple H actually looks like as if you were counting 4 tallies and then you crossed it out to get to 5.
Here, watch. This is how I did it. Upside and
That's a star.
That's a
Star
star.
David.
Judge's rule.
He's out.
Judge.
Go ahead,
H H H.
Nick. You're the judge.
down, Matt. It's not personal. I answer to a higher power.
Higher power.
I'm
So,
leaving
Matt, you
this
get-
trivia right now if I don't get that right.
Matt gets 6 out of 7.
Okay. Okay.
Not personal, Matt.
It's not personal. We have a higher power. We have a higher power.
Okay.
We're answering to a higher power around here.
All right. Final question. And the reason why I picked this one is because this is actually the first.
I mean, you can see
WWF.
it's 3 fucking H's right there.
Get out of the way.
No,
Stop. I'm
it's
gonna
3
mute you.
H's.
You're gonna get muted, Matt. I'm not
Mute me.
Matt's muted. This is actually the first review I
Show
ever
your belly,
watched.
Matt. Show him the brown sugar.
This is the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, 1999. Don't do it, Matt. We're on TV.
Do it.
We can't have that.
Goat.
All right.
Show us the goat.
All right. What is everyone's points?
Well, Nick has 5. I have 11, and you're giving Matt 10. Unfortunately,
What is TJ have?
oh, you gave him 4.
Eat 2 for each python. Hell yeah. Those 22s. All right. Here's the. Oh, what's everyone risking? What are we doing?
All in.
Matt's all
Yeah,
in.
just
I'm
make
all
it
in.
easy. Go all in.
Nick.
I'm gonna go as far. What do I have? 5.
Don't be a
Yeah.
pussy. Go all in.
I'm gonna go 3.
Okay. TJ.
Because I don't know it.
I'm gonna go 0.
If you all get it wrong.
All right. In 1999 St. Valentine's Day Massacre, there was a tag team championship match.
Oh God.
Who won that tag team championship match? Boom. And we're going way too long. We have we spent 35 minutes on wrestling today. This is I guess this apparently became the Wrestling Addicts podcast, the first episode.
Yeah.
But this was 99?
99 St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
All right.
And a young rook watched his first WWF pay-per-view
There we go.
in his life. This one, Mankind versus The Rock for the championship, the hardcore.
Hardcore.
Who's that year?
You should lose all your points.
No, not for the hardcore, but it was a hardcore match. It was right. It wasn't last man standing.
I quit.
I quit, I think, was the Rumble. I know the Buried Alive match was at this pay-per-view with Austin and Taker.
All right, well, let's go. Who knows? TJ, what'd you get?
I just don't care.
I love it.
Dude, I'm in
Give
Rangers
an X.
heaven right now.
Wait, I didn't write it down. Let me write it down before you guys
Nick
make fun
gave
of
him a
me.
right answer.
Man's happy. I'm not gonna upset him.
Nick,
That's it.
go ahead.
I wrote the New Age Outlaws,
Can you name who's in the New Age Outlaws?
the Road Dogg Jesse James, and the Badass Billy Gunn.
Is it the big ass?
No, it's not the big ass.
No, that's wrong. Sal.
Triple H and X-Pac.
That is also wrong, Matt. This is all on you. Otherwise, TJ repeats as champion.
Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett.
Ding, 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 ding. Matt is champion once again. Wait. Can you see that? Can you let me see that pad again?
Oh, I just lost it. Sorry.
All right.
I forgot Owen Hart was still alive back then.
Somehow Matt won, but
Caught my own rebound.
You guys tried to hold me down, but it didn't work.
Any words to share with us, Matt?
Matt, you sure you don't want to like gloat about winning?
How does it feel to be back in the champion circle?
You really
Would you like
wanna
to
say
elaborate?
anything? It's a weird interview.
Matt's
What's your
afraid to
after
say
lesson?
anything.
Matt, just so you're aware, though, we're being serious. Though we're not gonna cut you off. We don't. This is nothing personal. This is a higher power is telling us that we need to make sure you are.
I understand.
Oh my God.
Waiting for him to say something.
I knew you could do
I
that.
had to get him. All right. Well,
Let's
we have our guest here again. We're joined by Sal. We'll see you in a little bit. We're going to talk a little New York
All right.
Yankees. We'll bring you back for Does Gen Z Now. We got our friend back from Third Period Bourbon, and he's got to be amped up. I got to hear some screaming. Let's go.
Let's go.
Does he know he's on? He got disconnected.
Oh no.
I thought he was gonna be excited.
I was waiting for it. I think
was
he got so
probably
excited he threw his phone. He was like, "Fuck it. I don't
was
need
like-
this shit. We won."
He's probably like, these guys are talking wrestling. These the right people. Here he is. He's back.
We're wearing Rangers swag. We got to be the right people.
Yeah, I lost you guys for a second.
He's
What's
back,
going on,
boys.
buddy?
He's back.
How the fuck are we feeling, boys?
Real good. We all had bourbons. Well, Nick had scotch, but
Wait, did you guys really fucking do that?
Absolutely.
I literally sent TJ's message to my dad, and I honestly think my dad started crying.
that's awesome.
Dude, he needs to be celebrated.
So I was telling my dad about the last podcast we did. He listened to it and he loved it. And he said, he was like, "My tradition's on the fucking radio. It's great."
That's amazing. Well, we're glad we made his day.
Oh my god,
Dude, I had to do it. The third period got going, and I was like, "Oh yeah, let's go. We need this. The Rangers need this. The boys need this."
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it fucking works. It
It
fucking
worked
works.
tonight.
it worked tonight for sure. We're all on board with third period bourbon.
Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Going to
We're
the
starting
game.
a fucking trend, boys. Right
What?
here. Dave started a trend. Dave's dad started a trend, and we're
Yeah.
taking it all the way to the fucking right to the cup. That's it.
Let's
Absolutely.
go.
Absolutely. And I said it on my podcast today. The last time the Rangers were down 3-1 to the Penguins and they came back to win, the starting game was May 11th,
11th. Yes.
2014.
We were talking
Let's
about
go.
that today at work, and then my buddy was like, "Well, unless we bring back Marty St. Louis, I don't think we can kill his mother again." I'm like, "Jesus,
Oh
dude."
my God. Jesus
Oh, God.
Christ.
I'm like, "Bro." I was like, "That's a little much, no?"
That is
little bit,
that's rough.
But going
Holy
back to
shit.
the game,
That's a little dark. Very memorable.
you know, there were questionable things in the game. I understand that. But you gotta see a very reasonable difference between this game and the past two games.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the heart that they should. And Lindgren, holy fucking shit! How was he
Dude.
first star?
I was gonna say, is Lindgren the guy? Is he the catalyst? Is he the straw that stirs the drink? Because he left for a little bit of time. He went into the back, and they were flat. He came out. They scored 3 goals.
Well, I already
Dude,
know
my
that
father texted me that. My father was like, "Lindgren's the unsung hero." He goes, "He's not going to get credit for it. He's the fucking unsung hero.
Yeah.
He brings all the fucking all the energy in that building just into one person, and it's amazing."
it's
crazy.
it's seriously incredible. And the kid line, holy shit!
Love the kid line. Kid
I,
lines are shit.
I don't even know what to say about them. They're playing like they're adults.
Yeah, dude, they're
Oh, yeah.
playing like they've been there before. It's
That's what you gotta
insane,
say.
dude. They're playing like they've been there before. Panarin is again back to the good one shift, lost another shift, can't hold on to passes. Zibanejad the same thing, gets an open shot in the slot, can't hit the net. And Kreider, honestly, and it's not that he's doing anything wrong, but from a 50-plus goal scorer this season to the guy that's been leading the team in deflection goals and power play goals, it's not being on the stat sheet is in itself doing a bad job.
But you know what the kid line is doing? They're giving the veterans time to wake up.
Yeah.
But that's what this game was for. They're giving them time to wake up. And once they do, if they decide to wake up, this series is going to completely change.
I agree.
We saw
It
some
should
big
blow
checks
wide open.
today. I think that was a big deal. Trouba taking down Crosby was a big deal.
Does anyone
We
know
saw some big hits
Because
overall.
What was that?
Does
Say
anyone
again?
know what's wrong with him? Because I haven't heard anything.
Sullivan's talking about it right now, but I'm not listening. I'm watching, so I don't know what he's saying. He's probably
about
saying
how he-
something about him having sand in his vagina, so that's why he didn't come out for the third period.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this bullshit. ESPN sends out Crosby takes questionable high hit from Jacob Trouba.
Don't skate with your head down, and it won't be high.
Oh, my God.
It's not.
It should really
fucking
say
questionable.
Jacob Trouba puts his shoulder into the center of Sidney Crosby's chest, and it caves in like the little girl he is.
Yeah, basically.
The second headline says ESPN scruff sneeze blowing Crosby.
I don't mean to be the that brings up like the refs in this game, but how many calls did Pittsburgh get away with? 5?
Dude, that one series alone, when the Rangers were in the offensive zone, you had a hook, a hold, and a slash, and no call. And then that call that we did get was probably one of the softest calls I've ever seen in my life.
I know.
It
The
doesn't
slash
make
they
sense.
threw in the beginning of the game was very ticky-tack.
Yeah.
Well-
The refs literally, it's like the whistles up their ass for 2 periods. And giving the Pittsburgh Penguins that 5-on-3, and then you think, okay, we're going to call everything, and then it just disappears.
That 5-on-3 scared. I honestly, when they called that 5-on-3, I didn't think the series was over, but I was basically shitting my pants.
Well, dude, I mean, it sucks the energy right out of the building, and it immediately makes you just play on your heels. That team immediately has to go into defense mode, and please, God, don't score.
And guys, before it gets viral, even though it's not going to get viral because I'm not famous, but I did start stress crying when they scored the second goal, and my girlfriend got a video of it. So if you guys see it, just let it be known that I said it on here. So
Listen, I appreciate the Ranger panties, bro.
I'm just saying,
My man's got the Ranger jersey, and then he's got Ranger panties on too.
well, I mean, I got tight shorts on, but not Ranger panties.
Dude,
Oh, by
listen,
the
there's
way,
nothing wrong with stress crying.
That I was talking about. I only light it during the games, but I changed that tradition once they started fucking losing.
I love it. I got to get one of those. I got to put it like right over there somewhere in the bar.
That's what everyone on Twitter says. Where'd you get
Over
that?
yonder.
All you got to do is Google it, and you'll find one.
That's it.
But I gotta say
That
that
thing
was
is sick.
That was a hell of a game. That was a hell of a game.
It really was. And honestly, it wasn't the most refined game by the Rangers. It was one of those where they kind of willed the puck into the net, but they got the job done. And they were able to sustain those rushes by the Penguins, which always, the last 2 games have really hurt us. They haven't been able to get the puck out of the zone. They were able to play a little more offense, keep the puck in the offensive zone a little bit. Still, they're having trouble setting up the plays in the offensive zone. It seems like as fast as the puck goes in, it comes out. But they capitalized tonight, and that's all that matters. The puck went in the net more. The red lamp lit on the other side of the ice more, and we got the win. But like you said, it's one of those games where you build off of it, you get the energy up, and you hope your veterans come out in Game 6 and say, like, no. It's that's it. We're scoring 7 tonight. We're not letting a single goal past Igor. We're not letting a shot on goal, and they did a hell of a job. What did they go 12 minutes without letting a shot in on Igor? I mean, that's exactly what they have to do.
It was 12 shots on goal total.
The first shot of the second period was a goal, but you can't look back on that because listen, once Pittsburgh tied it up when we went up 3-2, after they tied it up, I lost the entire hope that I had when they tied it. And the fact that they came out in the third period and scored that goal, that showed that showed resiliency through Game 6. I think they can go into Pittsburgh and not knock the fucking – I'm not going to say they're going to go in there and knock the fucking shit out of them, but I think they're going to go in there with a mug on their face saying, you're not going to fucking kill us. We're going to fucking win.
Yeah. Listen, I said this to my father before the series started. I said, Malkin is easy to get in his head. He is easy to get off his game, and he is easy to get to take a bad penalty. And you saw it tonight. Once he gets bodied, once he gets put down on the ground, once you get in his face, he is very chippy and he gets very nasty and he takes stupid penalties. He's pretty much like our Ryan Strome. Ryan Strome is good for a dumb penalty every once in a while, and Malkin is just as easy to get in his head and get him off center and make him take a bad penalty, and they did that tonight. And if Crosby misses Game 6 and it all rests on Letang and Malkin, you got to go after Malkin hard. You got to body Malkin. You got to get him off his game and let him take those dumb penalties.
I like to say you're all welcome. I stopped watching the game just so the Rangers could win.
I want you to know the hand thing that you just did where you were like, I just want to say you're all welcome. Chris McCormick called. He wants his move back.
It is something he would do. So we were talking before. I don't know if you listened in, Dave, before. I was saying that during the period where they were scoring, the second period, I was putting my daughter to sleep. They were down 2-0. I came back. It was tied 3-3. So I was like, I can't watch anymore because all the action happened when I walked away. They were tied the game. They're playing well. I can't watch.
So
I see people on your Twitter saying like they shut the game off after 2-0 and then they didn't put it on just so they could win. And those people are a lot stronger than me because I've done it before where I'll like in the regular season, they're getting blown out and I'll shut it off and I'll just wait for the notification on my phone saying that they scored or whatever. But I love letting the Rangers ruin my life. I do. I really love it.
I turned off the game like twice, and I turned it off, and I immediately turned it off, and I was like, "Fuck this game!" And then I waited about 10 seconds, and I was like, "Fuck, put it back on." I couldn't help myself. I was like, "Just put it back on."
No, they really showed some heart tonight, especially Lindgren, because I'm sorry, but that guy's playing hurt right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely is. I will say I appreciate you saying
put a C on Kreider all year, but we might have to put a C on Lindgren.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that I'm stronger than you.
Put an A on him because he hasn't had an A all year, and pretty much everyone on the fucking team has had an A.
I have an A. I got 2 A's.
I had an A, but I had to take it off.
I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Barclay Goudreau is telling Gallant right now, like, dude, fuck my ankle. I'll play on a broken ankle. I don't give a shit. I did it for like 3 weeks.
He's
Put me back in there.
He's pulling a miracle. You want me to skate on one leg? I'll skate on one leg.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. He's like, yo, we could tape this bitch up. I'll be fine. You can cut it off after the series.
Nah, I fucking miss him though. He's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Honestly, at some point during the beginning of the second period, I was like, clearly this entire team runs through Goudreau and Lindgren. It must, because we lost them both and it immediately went flat.
Well, because Lindgren, do you see the it's not even a resting bitch face at that point, but just the face he brings into the game.
Just anger.
No one fucks with him.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
honestly,
he looks like the kind of person that didn't get an autograph from Paul O'Neill when they were 9 years old at the ticker tape parade in '96. That kind of hate in their heart.
I don't know what that feels like.
Maladjusted human.
Because me and so growing up, just a quick story. My grandparents, they live in the same condo that's connected to the Marriott where the Giants have their team meeting. And my grandpa was telling me, he was like, yeah, sometimes I see the Giants like filtering through there. So one night we went there hoping we'd see some Giants. And I'm 8 years old wearing my Eli Manning jersey. Eli sits at the table next to us. Unreal.
Wow. Did he sign anything for you?
No, my dad like waved at him and was like, hey, Eli. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, can you, yeah. And then that's literally like, it was like, can you, yeah. And then Eli was like, yeah, I can. And he signed all my shit. So I actually have a football signed by the 2007 Giants.
nice.
Wow.
So, and I got a I don't know, a price by a pawn shop guy down here. And he was like, yeah, that's easily worth $1,300. I guarantee you if I go to New York, they're going to be like, yeah, it's worth like $500.
I just want to point out,
honestly, the best thing you could do is go to one of those like PSA, one of those trading card things, and get it authenticated, and it'll immediately shoot through the roof. I have the same thing. That's
because sports memorabilia to me as a kid, that's too valuable to sell.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh
Listen,
yeah.
I mean, I grew up around that. Like, I mean, anytime my father was around any type of sports players, he worked in the city forever. He would randomly run into players, and he'd always randomly have a baseball or something on him and be like, oh, hey, he worked in the Hyatt for a couple of years. They had security in Midtown Manhattan where they all stayed. And I have baseball signed by, all the old greats, Oral Hershiser, Ricky Henderson. But the story of, Nick keeps alluding to with the Paul O'Neill thing is my father took us to the ticket tape day parade, got us between pretty much where they got onto the floats and the cops. We managed to just be inside the, inner access of it. And as they're walking on the floats, I'm just standing there, all of 9 years old with a baseball in my hand, and everybody signed. Every single person on that team signed. And Paul O'Neill just stood there like this. Like, yeah, no.
I just want to point out, Dave's a Marine. He's trained to hate people, and he's got more love in his heart than you do, TJ. And it stems from that Paul O'Neill incident. Okay. Him not signing that ball taught you that the world is a cold, cruel place. And you've been trying to teach everybody that same lesson for fucking 26 years.
Well,
It's not.
Joining the Marine Corps made me realize that people suck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, honestly,
Same with being a lawyer.
honestly, it's playing hockey my whole life. Playing hockey, it's the only place you can go to, especially if you're not the best skater and the best shooter out there, is hate everybody like they just took your fucking presents on Christmas morning for your first Christmas ever. Just hate them all. Just go out there and try to hurt everybody at every moment of the game. And I just like
That's why I think
it's
sports
turn
are
off.
important for kids. They are.
Dude, it's amazing, and that's carried through life. And then, you know, Nick and I have played men's league baseball together, and you kind of forget to turn that off, and then the next thing you know, you're getting thrown out of a game for threatening an umpire.
Yeah.
That guy took it personally too.
Yeah, he did.
So,
That was funny. That's a great story.
I was a lacrosse player through high school.
Nice.
Growing up a hockey player, or not a hockey player, a lacrosse player. Growing up a hockey
Lacrosse
fan.
is just hockey on feet.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
so as a kid, I used to go outside and just practice dropping my gloves and also taking my helmet off because a lacrosse helmet is like a football helmet. And there was one time I got to do that, and it didn't really go my way. So,
Dude, honestly, that's what I love, especially about hockey, and I'm sure lacrosse is the same thing. It doesn't matter if you win or lose the fight. What matters is that you fought, that you have the balls to step in there and be like, dude, you might kick my ass, but I'm going to throw a couple in there, and you're going to feel it tomorrow.
I was 5'6", and I'm still 5'6", but we'll
I'm
talk
5'7". Trust me.
talk about that another day. But I mean, I was doing bodybuilding shows when I was in high school, so
Nice.
you couldn't really tell through my pads that I had a lot more muscle than most high schoolers. And so purposely, I was a goalie. I ran out of the net, and I was like, "Who wants to take me on?" And I would Herschel Walker these kids. It was great. It was great. But I mean, those days are over, and you know, I'm just saying, sports builds character, especially playing sports.
Yep.
And especially watching sports. I think it gives you a sense of a love and hate for people, because
yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Just, it gives you a sense of love and hate for people. But the fact that grown men let sports ruin their lives, I hate it, but I also love it. And because of that, I will drink to you guys. Cheers.
Cheers,
brother.
Dave, I wanted to ask you real quick because I know I used to live in Jacksonville. Where are you in Jacksonville?
North side.
Okay.
Dude, get the fuck out of here with that Duval crap. They suck.
No, I grew up by I was on Southside Avenue, off Southside Avenue. So
Is that like San Marco area?
No, it's like trying to think where it was. It'd be like the
Southside Boulevard. That's yeah.
Southside Boulevard. Yeah, it was near the St. John's Mall.
Oh, St. John's Town Center. Yeah.
Yeah. I was up
been
at
to that
that
mall.
I was like 5 minutes from there.
25 minutes from there.
Okay, all right. Have you ever gone to Lemon Bar?
Yes, I have.
Lemon Bar is awesome.
Lemon Bar is okay. It's a lot of It's a lot of
It gets
gays.
a little.
No, I don't.
No.
A lot of,
It gets old people creepy.
is sluts okay to use on this show?
Definitely not.
I just said gays. I think sluts is fine.
Yeah, it's like
I just assumed because Rook went there, so I figured it was a gay bar.
it's a very college-esque bar, and even when I was the college age, and I guess I still am, I was never into that. So
Dave, you want to hear a story about Jacksonville real quick?
Near the beach. That's the reason why we love it.
I would love to hear a story about Jacksonville from
Here's a real fast story about Jacksonville. It's 1990, December 1990. My uncle's about to go to Desert Storm. He's in the Marine Corps, and he's at Kent Lejeune, which is in Jacksonville, North Carolina. My aunt goes down to go visit him, so she gets a plane ticket to Jacksonville. She's going to go visit him right before he goes to war. I mean, this is a big deal. We know in hindsight that Desert Storm wasn't shit, but in 1990 it was scary. It was the first war we'd had since Vietnam, and it was like, oh crap, boys are going to war again. My aunt gets her ticket. She flies down. She gets there, and they tell her she's in Jacksonville, Florida, not Jacksonville, North Carolina. And my uncle's got like the sheets out. He kicks his roommate out. He's got the silk sheets out with the rose petals. And my aunt never made it there, and he went to war without having to see her because she flew to the wrong Jacksonville. And that's my Jacksonville story.
That's amazing.
And I have experience in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and let me tell you, both are shitholes.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been to both. I've been to both. Jacksonville, North Carolina is like gun store, liquor store, gun store, pawn shop, tattoo parlor, titty bar, and then you've reached the gate. Jacksonville, Florida looks like fucking Cuba.
Settle down. All right. My uncle was in the Marine Corps and still lives right outside of Camp Lejeune. So
sorry.
Right, settle down. Those titty bars and liquor stores come in handy.
I mean,
somebody's fucking Dependas working that titty bar.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
Well, Dave, I want to thank you again for joining us because we got a couple more things to do for our show, but we do appreciate you joining on Talking Rangers. We'll love to talk to you after Game 6. Hopefully, we'll be talking about a Game 7. So
hold on, but before we let him go, what would you say? What would you say going into Game 6? What do you think the highlights are? What do you think we need to do? What do you think we're going to have to key in on to get this victory in Game 6?
I think Igor's going to have to. It was a good start for him coming back from those 2 losses, but I think
those last 3 minutes was like Igor, exactly how we need him to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, he needs to be like that.
Carry that into Game 6, and again, the veterans need to wake the fuck up. Mm-hmm. They really need to wake the fuck up, and once they wake up, because the kid line literally bought them time to wake up. I think once the veterans wake up, it's going to be smooth sailing for us. And Game 6 is not going to be smooth sailing. I'm not saying that, but I'm still calling Rangers in 7.
Let's go. I'm with you.
And
Rangers in 7, boys.
Drink to that.
Cheers. We'll all drink to that. And then
cheers, baby.
We're going to bring back our intern, Dave. Thanks again for joining us. We're going to bring back Sal now.
Absolutely.
Sal, we're going to do
guys, check him out on Third Period Bourbon on Twitter.
Yes.
Awesome Rangers content. Has his own podcast out there. Check him out.
And Sal is back again for, I don't think I have the thing up. Yeah, I don't. All right, we're just going to say it. We're going to put Scoreboard Addicts in the bottom there. And this is instead of Does Gen Z Know, we have Do Millennials Know.
Turning the tables this week.
I think my father's watching right now because he goes that motherfucking Paul O'Neill.
That's amazing.
I hope he's not watching. He just randomly thought of that.
He was like, fuck Paul O'Neill.
Shout out to my dad. Okay, we got everybody on that team except Paul O'Neill. Okay?
I will say this though. I have a Paul O'Neill autograph ball with David Cohn. Right, He did it for a charity event for my buddy. We asked the whole booth. It could be David Cohn, Michael K, and Paul O'Neill. Michael K said no, and it was for a charity event.
Fuck Michael
That's
K.
rude.
Really?
So fuck Michael K.
Am I the only one right now that would have killed for David Cohn, Paul O'Neill, Ken Singleton?
Oh, that would have been awesome. I wish that would have been
or hold on. Ken Singleton, Bobby Mercer, Jim Cott.
Ooh, that would have been even more incredible. But I'm actually happy he didn't sign it because I would have been like, this ball's ruined because Michael K signed that piece of shit.
Maybe. Well, you know what though? Let's pull it back. Maybe Michael K didn't feel like he was worthy to be on a ball with David Cohn and Paul O'Neill.
Rightfully so.
I think Michael K knows how to throw a baseball. So you handed that to him, and he was like, "What is that?"
It would be like if somebody gave me a golf ball and was like, "Hey, can you sign this for me?" I'd be like, and Tiger Woods signed it. Yeah, can you sign it too? No.
Look who's back, Mr. Velasquez. What's going on?
Hey, Dad.
Again. No A team this week. Sorry, Mr. Velasquez. All right, Sal, what do you got?
Brooke, do you have that picture?
So wait, I thought you sent this picture to us, but I think didn't we ask this question to you once?
I don't think so.
I think we did.
Good, easy points. Oh my God.
Yeah,
easy.
Ed and
Eddie.
Oh shit, you guys know that?
We asked you it before.
and EDD.
I don't remember that.
Didn't we ask you Ed and Eddie once before? I have to go back.
Double D is the one with the
I
hat.
don't remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's a point.
All right.
3-1. Ed and Eddie. Boom. Millennials know.
All right, second question. This is This is a hard one. This was a very popular fiction book series. That
Harry
was
Potter.
also
Nailed it.
no. That was also created into a movie later on. The main theme of the books was describing Greg Heffley's daily life as a middle school student in a diary.
Oh, Diary of a
funny
Wimpy Kid.
picture-
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wimpy Kid.
I knew that would be.
Oh, wait, hold on. What was that?
Diary of a Wimpy
Diary
Kid.
of Wimpy Kid.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Boom.
All right, 2 for 2. That's all I got.
That was
That's
it.
it?
Wow, that was the
I got 2 questions.
that was the
What?
shortest Does Gen Z know, because guess what? Millennials, we know all.
Everything.
We've been alive long enough to see it.
I forgot. I don't remember the Ed and Eddie one.
We definitely
look
asked
back.
you what the
That was like
you
2 weeks ago.
remember
You know what that was?
Oh,
That was
good
literally TJ asking, "What's this theme song?" And it was 90210 for the second week in a row.
Yeah, it was like that. No, it was we asked you once, like, oh, these 3 characters share similar names. They were a cartoon, and you like could not figure it out. And then we told you,
Really?
yeah, and you were like, oh shit, yeah, Ed and Eddie.
Oh, I don't remember that. All right, that's my bet.
Well,
You got to remember, you were like 1 when that show was on for a year. That means we were like 9.
You know, I didn't realize it started in '99 until I looked it up.
So
Today.
you
I
were
was
like
wow.
-2.
Yeah, I was literally probably like 1.
no, he was
Yeah.
born in 99.
We were already 10. No, we were 12. Damn right, I was watching Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I just had a whole fucking bag of Jawbreakers the other day because of those sons of bitches.
Yeah. All right,
It
well, I
was
have this
them and-
one. I have this. This is a theme song for. I didn't do the whole thing because we were doing millennials now, but give you this one. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was way too long, but that song is so good.
It sounds
know that one.
familiar.
I'll give you a
Yeah,
hint.
Give me some hints.
Family Matters spun off of this show.
Yes, it did actually. It takes place in Chicago.
All those shows take place in Chicago.
I'm saying all that this show does take place.
Who was in it?
as well? Do you know or no?
Who
No,
was
I
in
don't
it? Bronson Pinchot
Yeah,
or Pinchot. That was the star.
I'll give you a synopsis. A guy from Chicago has a cousin move in from another country, and they become like best friends. And they're stupid shenanigans because he's from another country that's a little weird, and they do weird things.
Oh, I feel like I should know this.
It's a great
I
show,
don't
by
know.
the way.
I love this show growing up.
What is it?
The person who hold on. Do you remember Serge from Beverly Hills Cop? Serge. When you say Serge, it sounds like a detergent.
I'll give you a hint that one of the characters' name is Balky.
Balky.
Oof, I definitely don't know then.
He's
Perfect
not,
Strangers.
he's not the GM
Perfect
for the
fucking
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Strangers. Love it.
It is Perfect Strangers.
Was that a 90s show? Or I thought that came out in the 80s, late 80s.
It's an 80s show.
Right?
It's an 80s show.
Yeah, because
I've
Family
never heard of
Matters. She was the
She was the elevator operator
yeah.
on Perfect Strangers. That's how
But where-
Family Matters spun off.
Perfect Strangers
But
is only
Sal
on for
had
like
to be
2
tested
years,
for
right?
the 80s
2
too, though,
seasons?
TJ.
What's that?
Sal had X be tested on the 80s as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's what we
that was
did
only around for like what, 2 seasons, right?
No, more than that.
more than that.
Was it?
It was what did we do? We recently did Knight Rider, and then we did
Yeah.
the A-Team, and
Mhm.
then now we did Perfect Strangers. But Perfect Strangers, this is just some of the shenanigans that Balky gets into. Just look at this guy. Look at them. Look at him run related holes.
Bronson Pinchot.
No.
I don't remember that show at all.
Oh,
Who's
that
the
show
guy's
was
name? What's his
great.
name? Mark Lynn Baker. Yeah.
Nothing's gonna stop me now. That show was
What
on for
channel?
8 years, dude.
What channel was that on?
ABC.
ABC. Yeah.
Oh.
Like everything else that was great in the 80s and 90s.
Mhm.
ABC was the bee's knees and the cat's meow when we were kids.
It really was.
Really?
TGI Friday was like an event at my house.
Yeah,
Like, it was
yeah, it
like
was
Real quick question for
8
you.
o'clock.
Here's my question for this week. Sal, with regard to the television series TGIF, what does TGIF stand for?
Thank God it's Friday.
Oh,
Care to give it another guess?
Ooh. I don't know. What is it? I always thought it was Thank God it's Friday.
So, God is immediately out the window because it's public television.
ABC.
you can't say God.
Oh, true. Yeah.
It
didn't
was
think of that.
thank goodness it's funny.
Friday.
No, not Friday. Thank goodness it's funny. All
Oh,
the
is that what
shows
it
on
was?
TGIF were comedies. Thank goodness it's
Yeah.
funny was the
I
TGIF.
always thought it was thank goodness it's Friday. Wow. I
No,
learned
it's
something.
thank goodness it's funny.
Oh, your dad got it right. Perfect. Eddie
Yeah,
said,
of course, my dad got it right. He
Eddie
wrote
said
that
8
show.
seasons too. He put you in your place.
He has
too.
all those DVDs.
It's true. It's true. I'm sure he does. All right, then, Sal. We appreciate you coming on again. We'll you can sign off now. You don't have to stick around. You're no longer an intern. You're free to go.
All right. I will see you guys next week then.
We'll see you. Good luck on your first
Thanks, Sal.
episode of the
Yeah,
Wrestling
tune in
Addicts.
tomorrow.
So check
Tune in
out Sal
tomorrow.
Wrestling Addicts, Sal_Casella.
Mhm.
We'll see that. Actually, do you have your name up on the thing?
No,
It just says
just Stack Guy stuff. We'll change that.
We'll fix it for next time. All right,
All
Sal,
right.
we appreciate you coming on again. See you
All right. See you guys later.
later. TJ, do you have the other guest or no?
I'm trying right now.
We have voicemails too. I listened to them. Did you guys listen to them yet?
I did
I
not
did
listen
not.
to them.
I didn't listen to it either. TJ, do you want to play them?
I'll play it right now because I
You
can
got
play
it? Oh
it
yeah,
too.
you can play it to the thing.
Oh, you can play
I'm
through the
gonna
thing.
mute
Yeah,
myself.
sure.
I'll see if I can get them in.
While we wait for that, brief conversation about the New York Yankees being the best team in baseball. 22-8, another sweep of the Toronto Blue Jays. They've only lost one series this year so far, and that was against the O's early on in the season. So the Yankees are really rolling right now. The pitching has been incredible. I think that's the most important part for this team. Their pitching stays consistent. I think they really could be contender throughout the year. I mean, it's still early on in the year, still only early May, but I'm feeling my mind has changed with the New York Yankees because originally I was like, I don't know if they made enough moves to be competitive in the AL East and the American League, but I think they must have at this point.
You know what the big change has been?
What's that?
Stolen bases,
Yeah,
sacrifice
I agree with
bunts,
that.
hitting for contact.
Yeah,
That's the biggest changes to this franchise. Has been stolen base speed on the base paths,
yeah.
sacrifices in key position strategy, and hitting for contact. Not swinging for a home run every single pitch. Because who's winning these games? Guys like Gleyber Torres. And how's he doing it? Opposite field hits.
Yep.
Nick, do you mean putting the ball in play?
I
means
do.
something?
I mean, not swinging.
Oh.
I mean that strikeouts do matter as much as the analytics nerds want to sit here and say strikeouts don't matter and out is an out is an out is an out. And then they try to backpedal it and go, that's not true because, BABIP and FIP and all this other bullshit acronyms that they make up that really don't mean anything. Ultimately, the guy with the highest batting average gets the most meaningful hits. That's
Also,
what
I
it
think
comes
there's a lot
down
more
to.
like hustle and like heart. Like guys like Trevino, like he's fighting for a spot to be everyday catcher. He got that key walk last night for the Judge walk off, passed the baton to Judge, and a walk is just as good as a hit. You also have guys like Rizzo today. The big hit was Gleyber's 3-run home run. He hits infield ground. They have the shift on. He busts his ass in the line. He's called safe. Next thing you know, next guy gets on. Gleyber gets up, 3-run home run. It's just
But that's the thing. That's the difference
key.
maker right there is hitting home runs when people are on base.
Yeah.
That's when it matters the most.
Yeah.
Hitting home runs with nobody on base because you're just popping out left and right or striking out does absolutely nothing. So the analytics people could take that and shove it up their ass. If there's nobody on base, it counts for one run.
I talked about it with a guy that I follow on Twitter today. He said 100 RBIs is a really big deal. And I said, I feel like it was more common 20 years ago. And he goes, well, it was. I said, maybe that's because lineups used to be made that the first two guys just got on base.
Yeah.
And then the last two guys could get on base, but that wasn't really their thing, but they could get on base.
Yeah.
Now, 1 through 9 are all 4 hitters or all 5 hitters. So they're never on base. You hit home runs sparingly.
How about the fact that if there was a man on third with less than 2 outs, it was almost a given you were getting a sacrifice fly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That like doesn't exist anymore.
No.
But the Yankees are doing it. I feel like in a lot of instances they've rejected analytics. Not all instances, but some instances, at least when it comes to hitting, because we're seeing a lot more strategy. We're seeing a lot more stolen bases, which the analytics nerds must be furious. And if the Yankees win the World Series this year with sacrifice bunts and stolen bases, maybe, just maybe, the owners will stop relying on people that never played baseball to decide how the game should be played.
And I like a lot of clutch hitting too. Like it's like guys on first and second is a base hit. It was always someone trying to swing for the fences. They would never get that clutch hit last year. And I'm not saying they didn't have a successful year last year. They won plenty of games, won more than 90 games, but they weren't good enough. They didn't win the division. They won the wild card. This year just seems like a different team. They're playing differently. It's enjoyable to watch. It's fun to watch Yankees baseball again. So that's what I'm happy about so far this early on this season. But
it's reminiscent of when the Yankees were, on the slate to not even come close to making the playoffs with the baby Bombers and making it. It was a grinded out game of baseball. It was get runs when you can, how you can, any way you can. And that's the recipe for success. You don't have to hit 500-foot home runs. It's simple.
Two points I would like to make. One, the season started, Aaron Judge didn't have a contract, and a lot of people were going, well, he's betting on himself. And then he started off a little sluggish for the first week or so of the season. And a lot of people were going, well, I guess that was a poor bet. But here he is now, and it's May 11th, and he leads Major League Baseball with 10 home runs.
Yeah. I mean, come on. The instant reaction when the knee-jerk reaction from Yankee fans was always like, he's not playing well. He made a bad bet on himself. It's a week into the season. Just give him some time. And look how well he's been playing. So he's part of the success the Yankees are having, and he's part of the reason why they're 22-8. And you know what? He's going to get that contract. You know what I mean? I mean, Yankees
after showing up to the Ranger game last week with his teammates, he's going to get that contract.
Yeah.
Chugging a half a beer.
The other thing I would like to say is Chris Woodward, you are a loser, sir. Like, you were a loser as a player, and by God, if you ain't a loser as a manager, losing game 1 on Sunday morning, crying about Little League fields, and everybody going, you realize your player hit a shorter home run, right?
Yeah.
2 times.
You try to backtrack, though.
And then he goes, I was kidding. No, you weren't. You're a salty little crybaby bitch who wishes he could have hit a home run at Yankee Stadium, because in your career, you played about 30 games there, and you never once hit a home run at Yankee Stadium. So you're not even good enough to get a Little League home run. Loser. Go fuck yourself. Texas, be better. Hire a better manager, because your boy right now is trash as a manager, just like he was trash as a player, which is why he can't grow a complete beard, and he's fucking Patches O'Houlihan over there with a fucking bullshit fucking patchy-ass beard.
I love how people want to rip on the short porch to right, but nobody talks about the pop-up home runs in left field in Boston.
Yeah, I know.
It's a pop-up.
You can literally hit one like 290 feet straight up in the air, and it'll be a home run. Bucky Dett's game-winning home run in the playoffs in '78 literally went like 294 feet.
I think about how about that stupid
and
wall.
aside from that, a 265-foot fucking pop-out in left in Boston is a 2-run shot off the wall. A two-base shot off the wall, I should say.
Not even 2 base. Sometimes it bounces off. You're stuck in first.
It's a joke, dude. It's an easy out everywhere else to left field, which most people are pull hitters to left. Most people bat righty. If you go to Fenway, you're getting a hit.
A pesky pole, I'm pretty sure, is 310 down the line. Like, I've been to Fenway Park. I could piss from home plate to the Green Monster.
Yeah.
But anybody that's saying anything about Yankee Stadium are the same people like Met fans that are like, oh, well, the ballpark is too big. It's city. They got to bring the fences in. That's why nobody's hitting home runs.
Yeah. Then they'll complain about that. Oh, well.
That apple didn't go up that first year more than 7 times.
The pesky pole, the pesky pole is 302. I've played at men's senior league fields. that were further down the lines.
Yep.
So it's a little brought in then Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium's 310, 315 down right line.
314 down the line one side, 317 down the other.
Yeah.
The pesky pole in Fenway is the pesky pole is 302. The Green Monsters 310.
All right. Well, what's enough Yankee talk? I think we covered how well they're playing. And wait, I just want to say Jameson Taillon is having a really good season as well, just as much as Monty is. They're all the starting pitchers doing well. I mean, even Severino yesterday got in early trouble, but worked his way out of it. He only went 4.2 innings, but it's still.
I like to see the fire out of Sevy yesterday, telling Boone sit the fuck down.
He told Boone stay in the bench.
Love it.
He'll come out. I love that. But we do have a guest here, real quick. Is he coming on to talk Rangers or Yankees? What are you talking to talk about?
Rangers, baby.
All right,
Rangers.
Let's see what he's got. Welcome, Big Tom.
Good evening, boys. How are you?
What's going on, Big Tom?
Papa Duke's better now that you're here.
Listen, I'll tell you once, I'll tell you again. A lot of salty language.
Sorry.
And excuse me, but I will tell you, fuck Paul O'Neill. Motherfucker. TJ, I boosted you up for him to sign. He looked at you, crossed his arms. He went to the other side of the friggin' press truck. I went to the other side, picked you up, and he looked at you and walked away again. Again, fuck Paul O'Neill.
Hey, Big Tom, did you ever stop and think that maybe you have an ugly kid?
I was thinking it was me.
Well, Big Tom, that's the reason why we're cursing a lot. We're all drinking a little too much today.
Yeah, listen, it's okay. As long as you're home and you're responsible, that's about it, you know?
Dad, I'm going to have to get you in on this third period bourbon because it was a good luck charm. I'm going to have to bring you a nice bottle of bourbon. You're going to have to pour one out, game 6, third period, and get it going because it seemed to work tonight because the boys were looking pretty shaky, pretty shitty after last game. They had nothing going. And tonight, you know what? The top lines had absolutely nothing going, but the kid line got it done. We got it done with defense. Fox getting back in there a little bit, getting on the offense. Again, though, a couple bad plays by the defense pinching in, giving up that goal. I mean, only 2 players back on that goal, and both of them were, one center and one lineman, rather a winger. It's one of those things where it's biting them in the ass, but it also pays off every once in a while and pays dividends. And when Fox gets on the score sheet, it seems things go the Rangers' way.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, Rook, I followed your lead. I didn't watch the first period. I took my wife out to dinner. I said, you know what, the hell with it. If they're playing that bad in game 4, I can't watch them. Came home, I started watching them. They're down 2-0, and I'm like, all right, and I told my son Steven, he walked in, and it was about 5 and change. I said, they got to score a goal here. They wound up with 2, so it was good. Then, he tied it up to go ahead. But I got to be honest with you. They're just too lax. They're letting too many Penguins in front of the net. I will tell you in the third period, they started clearing the net a little bit. And the bottom line is, TJ, as I told you, they have to shoot the puck on net. You have a third-string goalie. He looks like Ken Dryden to these guys. It's horrible that these guys, Panarin, if he does another backhand pass, I'm going to jump on the ice and crack him.
Yeah, those cross-ice passes when there's no need to force it is getting played out.
Listen, Shurkin made a bad play, tried to throw the puck up front. He never did that. So you know what? I give him the benefit of the doubt. He's just trying to help himself, and it cost him a goal. But the last 5 minutes of the game, 7 minutes of the game, he was the old Shurkin. You know what I mean? He wasn't overcommitting. He wasn't trying to do too much. You saw game 4. He was out in front of the crease 10 feet trying to stop a puck, and they're tipping him right by him. But the defense, they got to clear the net. These guys got to shoot the puck, and the kid line, give them more ice time because they deserve it. They deserve it.
Absolutely. And we were also talking back and forth about this as well. And I know Nick definitely agrees have you ever seen a fourth line get so much action in the playoffs? And it's just about killing time, giving everybody a breath, and they have the ability to give everybody a breath because they get the puck in deep and they grind it out on the boards. They move the puck out of their zone very well, and they're just able to sustain that 45 seconds of pressure on the Penguins and not let any good chances come their way. It seems like the Penguins do not get good shots on net when the fourth line is out there. And that in itself is a tremendous feat going into the playoffs, playing a team like the Penguins, who, as much as we shit on them, they're a great team, and they have a lot of playoff experience.
They're a lot of experience, TJ. A lot of experience. You know what? They're older. They're slower. The Rangers should be going up and down the ice. But the Penguins, they're actually trapping the Rangers at mid-ice because they're not letting them come out. So the Rangers, what they have to do is like they have to go old school, like they played against Washington in the late 80s, where they dump the puck and they bang the shit out of the defensemen, make them make mistakes. You have great defensemen on the line, Trouba, Fox, you know, when he's playing well. Hey, listen, Miller too. Miller's actually a really good player. Get another 1 or 2 years, you know what? He puts a little more muscle on him. And you know what? He's going to be a lot tougher than he is now. And he's got a really good shot. He's got good hands. But the bottom line is they got to dump the puck, chase it in, bang their defense like they did when they banged Green for Washington. I'll never forget it. The Rangers just destroyed them, and they pick up the puck and score the goal. And the Rangers have more talent than them. Yes, they have Crosby, they have Malkin, but the bottom line is they got 2 top quality lines. You know, with Zibanejad. Oh, is he still playing for the Rangers? Oh, okay. But the bottom line is you got Zibanejad, Kreider. You know what? You got Vetrano. Great pickup. You know what I mean? Cop, great pickup. And these kids are doing it. But the older guys, you know what? They're not playing to their potential.
Not at
like
all.
I said, Panarin, he's a phenomenal player. He's lost now. You know what I mean? He's making bad passes. You know
I'll say my five stars of this series so far. The kid line, talking Kako, you're talking Hedel, you're talking Lafreniere, Keandre Miller, and Ryan Lindgren. Those are our 5 stars right now. Everybody else is, and I'll even throw Georgiev in there because he's done his part coming into those games.
Listen, he stood up and, you know, he made very bad situations not as bad. You know what? He held the Rangers to a 7-2, a 7-3 game. You know what I mean? Where he came in, shut them basically out. Already gave up 2 goals.
Instead of 10 to 2.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It could have been easily that.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, it's like I told TJ, Lindgren is the man. You know what? He makes Fox that much better because Lindgren, he'll get into anybody's face. As you saw, what did he do to Malkin? He threw him down. He might have got a little roughed up a little, but the bottom line, the kid is playing hurt, and he plays with the heart of a lion. And you know what? He doesn't back down.
Absolutely.
The first game.
Big Tom.
When he nailed the player, when he knocked him out, right?
Yep.
Now, the other thing is, I got to tell you, when Carter hit Shesterkin, why didn't the Rangers retaliate?
I agree.
They should have went out and say, listen, eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, my man. You're going to do that. I'm going to send somebody out and I'm going to crush Crosby. Nobody's touched Cindy.
Not even
and
that.
That's why he's playing such a great series because nobody's touching him.
Not
if
even that.
Anybody would just stay on him, hit him, take the body instead of a stick check, or just like let him go, Mary. Get the hell out of here. You want to play in the NHL? You got to pay the price to be in front.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm amazed that nobody has rushed Domingue in the net. I'm like that's the one thing that I am waiting to see is somebody to just go hard to the net with the puck without the puck, get a tip, just get a stick on the puck, and then just bury him in the back of his net and be like, it's course of the play.
Listen,
what do you want from me?
TJ, you made a good point earlier. I picked up the show late, but you made a good point. Where's Kreider? Why isn't he in front of the net? Why it's a 4-on-1, and why is he taking a 25-foot wrist shot?
Yeah.
Come on,
Big Tom,
out of your mind?
I don't mean to cut you off. We're running short on time.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I just have one quick question for you though before you go.
Yeah.
This is a comment from our. Can you see the comments here on the bottom?
Negative.
All right. It says, "Can't wait for them to retire." Number 21. That's friend Matt. He obviously 21 is Paul O'Neill. What are your thoughts on retiring number 21 for Paul O'Neill?
Listen, he wasn't a great player in my eyes, and forget about that. The scumbag didn't give my son an autograph, and one of the happiest days of our lives, you know. But the bottom line is, he was a good player in Cincinnati. He was a good player for the Yankees, not exceptional. He's not a Roberto Clemente. He's not a Jackie Robinson. You know what I mean?
Not a
he
Babe
doesn't
Ruth.
have that quality for Yankee Stadium. He wasn't a homegrown. Listen, he's not a Don Mattingly. You know what I mean?
Certainly
he's
not.
not that kind of guy. Listen, he's a great water bottle thrower, a cool, a Gatorade jug destroyer. Nice.
He could kick the hell out of a baseball too.
Yeah, but you know what? Listen, he plays aggressive on the field. You know, he's a go-getter. He's old school. I like that. But you know what? To retire his number, you know, there's other plays that you can retire.
It's a cash grab.
Listen, if they don't freaking retire Horace Clark's number, then why are they retiring Paul O'Neill? Do you guys remember Horace Clark?
No.
Horace Clark?
No. But thank you for
your time. 71?
Thank you for joining us.
What about Ronnie Bloomberg, the first DH in baseball history?
Now, Ronnie Bloomberg, I know.
Number 12. Come on.
Well, thank you, Big Tom, for joining us. Stick around, though. Stick around.
All right. Thanks for having me.
We're just gonna put you in the waiting room again. Stick around with us. We're gonna end up the show. We had a whole rundown plan, but we threw it out the window once the Rangers won.
That's it. It's all about the Rangers.
Let's go, Rangers. We're gonna end up here. Nick, take us out.
I had something awesome to say that Big Tom said. Oh, an eye for a cockeye, a tooth for a gold tooth. Let's go, Rangers. We'll catch you again next week.
Let's go. See you guys later.
Stay rock.
All right. And that is for the video portion of it. But we're going to stick around here for the audio portion of the show. PJ, it's our favorite time of the week. We're going to make some bets. Nick, you want to stick around? You're going to peace out.
I'm going to peace out. I'm out like
All
a
right,
fat kid in dodgeball.
We'll see you later, Nick. All right, TJ, we got PGA picks.
PGA Picks.
Tell us where we're at, because I didn't do too much research again. So
Byron Nelson.
The Byron Nelson.
Byron Nelson, baby. So we had Max Homa winning. We didn't have him in our picks. Would have been a great pick, but Max Homa definitely making himself out there. 4 wins on the PGA in about 18 months. I mean, he's coming on strong. Great ball striker.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's making his presence felt. We should have had him. Should have had him. That would have been a good pick, but we did not. Rook, you had a couple cashes in the top 10, I believe.
I did. I had Matthew Fitzpatrick, and I had Keegan Bradley, who they both actually tied for second. They were 6 under. They lost by 2 strokes to Max Homa. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty solid picking. And I told you I was blind coming into it. But before we go into our picks, the Byron Nelson, I just want to talk about once again Piper Golf. That is a sponsor for the PGA Picks. They have different balls. They have, this is the blue one right here. They look pretty awesome.
I can't wait to get my hands on that.
Yeah, we both bought a sampler pack. So sampler pack's pretty good. It's $29.99. Use our promo code, you get 10% off. You score 10. Piper Golf, Piper.golf. Go to their website. Let's go pull out one of the balls. So one of the cool things they do is, I don't know if you do this, but I do this all the time, TJ, for my drives. Not so much for putting, but I like to draw a line on there. They actually have it on there already.
That's a nice putting line. I usually draw the triple track, kind of what Callaway did, but
yeah,
stole that because you can $7 on Amazon. You can get your own little stencil and draw a triple track on there. I like to use that for putting. Not that I'm much of a putter, but it gives you an idea where the ball's rolling. But those are some sweet looking golf balls. I cannot wait to come over your house and get my golf balls because I've been playing a lot of golf, and I got to say, I played this week and I lost a whole bunch of golf balls. So I'm in desperate need of some golf balls. I played some shit golf.
And the reason why I showed it up there really for a long time was because if you look close enough, the number underneath the Piper is the color of which ball you're using. So they have different types. So each ball is
the gold one gold?
Underneath the number is gold, like the line.
Nice.
I'm pulling out for you. But so they basically have green. They have blue. It's like an infomercial, but I'm just so excited about these. Black. And then they have gold. Each one is based upon your handicap. So the better you are, the better the ball is. So I'm a green type of guy.
I was going to say,
range. You're probably more.
That's what I like about the sampler pack. Oh, that's beautiful. I was going to say I'm probably somewhere between black and gold. I'm like a 15, 16 handicap. I bounce back and forth. I can play as low as a 12 or as high as a 20. It depends on, how I'm swinging that week. If I got any practice on the range. But I mean, just if you check out their website, it's very intuitive. It lets you know exactly what you're getting as far as feel, spin, softness, softness with the ball, the feel of the ball off the club face,
Yeah.
and distance.
Distance
So
too,
if you're
yeah.
struggling with distance, there's a golf ball for you. If you're one of those people that really likes to get the feel off the golf ball, especially with your wedge shots, get it to stop and maybe run backwards a little bit, they got a golf ball for you. And I absolutely love the fact that they have a sampler pack. Let you go out there, find the ball that fits your game, use the website to figure out what your game is and fit that ball to you. And I mean, as far as the price goes, you're getting a premium golf ball at, a discount price. How do you go wrong there?
Yeah, you can't. And the thing is cool. I think they have a quiz on their website too to help you pick which ball to use, which is pretty cool. I'm a green. I'm a weekend warrior. You're a weekend warrior, but you're much better than I am.
Not that much better.
But the thing is cool about Pepper Golf is they're more they aim for the casual golfer like us. They want, guys who are not country club snobs. We are the casual, crush some beers, smoke some cigars, have a good time. It's all about the experience more than it's about the golf for us.
Throw a little country music on the outdoor speaker and let it rip.
Oh, yeah, definitely some country music. Listen to some, even throw them some Merle Haggard on there, some Willie Nelson.
Hell yeah.
Some old school stuff, even some old school like rock, like classic rock stuff.
Absolutely.
I like that too. Who do I usually play? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm a big 90s alternative. Give me a little Hootie and the Blowfish, and I'm in the zone.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good too. I like that. That's pretty sweet.
Absolutely.
But we're not here to talk more about Piper Golf.
No, let's give you some picks. Let's try. Listen, we've been hot. We've been hot this year. We had a bad week last year, but Rook, you did get some cashes in the top 10. So we got the Byron Nelson, Scotty Scheffler back in the field. He's the favorite plus 950.
Just take him.
Dude, see, I'm throwing him in my bets. I mean, he's not going to be my pick to win, but I'm taking him. I'm putting some money on him because Scotty Scheffler back in there. I am going to ride that train until he goes cold because he is red hot.
Same way.
Red hot.
I'm going to stick with him probably top 10, top 22 because might not be as much of a payout on top 20 or in the top 10. Sorry, my app for some reason needs to be updated right now, so I don't have.
I had to do that before too, and clear a whole bunch of things. But
yeah, so what are you answering about top 10 and top 20 on FanDuel?
1 second, let me give you all wagers. So, let me find it. I'm not making it easy on me.
No, it's not. My app for some reason needs to be updated right now, so I don't have. This is a lot of silence. Trying to tweak this thing out.
All right. So Scotty Scheffler in top 10 is plus 115. So you make a little bit more on your money.
Okay, it's almost like even money.
Top 20 is minus 180. So you're not going to want to take him there.
No, probably not there.
Top 5 plus 220. That's not a bad thing. Get double your money back.
Give me Scotty plus top 10. That's gonna be my pick this week.
Scotty top 10 plus 115.
I'll take it. It's almost even money. Put like 20, 30 on it. I'll take the even money on that. You can't. Why bet against him at this point? He's the hottest player in golf.
You can't, dude. You absolutely can't. I think looking at it right now, I'm liking Jordan Spieth here plus 1,700 for the win. I mean, I'm just waiting for that Jordan Spieth reemergence. I mean, listen, Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, Rory Mcilroy, they all came out hot. They all lost a little step or two. They're all right around it. Rory McIlroy has been hitting the ball very well lately. He's not putting it all together, for a tournament, but he's right there in the mix. But I think Jordan Spieth is one of those guys where he puts the ball in play very well. He's great at ball striking. He's good at finding fairways, and he just makes magic happen. I mean, when you think he's out of it, he will hole a bunker shot. He will just he will put that ball in close. I think Spieth's biggest problem lately has been his putter. He's been almost, I don't know if it's like a hitch, but he can miss that 18-inch putt pretty easily. But yeah, I think he can pull it all together. I think he's out of those three guys, Rory, Thomas, and Spieth. I think Spieth is going to pull it all together. I like him the most as far as a win goes in the Byron Nelson. I think he can put it all a perfect, round together, get it rolling, and I like it plus 1,700. How do you go wrong?
You can't go wrong with that. And I think I'm going to go with. So I don't know if he played last week, but the week before he was in the mix. Was it Mexico Open? John Rahm won that one, but Cameron Champ was in the mix there. So I'm going to go Cameron Champ
plus
490. What's that?
I got 40 plus 4,600.
Yeah, for the winner, but I'm going to take him top 10 plus 490.
Like it.
And I'll probably take him as a winner as well, just because it's good odds, plus 4,600. Other guy too is up there right now is your guy Sam Burns. We bet on him before earlier in the season. I'm going to take him top 10 as well, plus 240. Those can be my 3 picks.
I was going to say Sam Burns was going to be my pick, top 10 plus 240. I like those odds. I like how Sam Burns has been striking the ball.
We think a lot.
Yeah,
we think a lot alike.
Plays very well. I'm very comfortable with a top 10 for Sam Burns. Like I said, Spieth is my guy for the win, but I will 100% be putting money on Scotty Scheffler because until he doesn't make you money, you got to keep betting.
Keep going.
You ride that horse, man. You ride it until it quits on you.
I believe. I trust me. I'm the same way on that one. So I think that's. You have any other picks or anything? Any props? I know you somebody like don't run into the props and stuff.
You know what? When it comes to the top 20, there's a lot of guys in the mix that I like that is plus decent money. And it's going to sound, a little out there, but I like Kevin Kisner plus 320. Kevin Kisner being plus top 20. Kevin Kisner is one of those guys. Listen, he doesn't drive the ball, as far as everybody else on tour. He's a little below average in driving distance, but he's just a solid all-around player. He's amazing on the greens. He sinks putts from all over the place. And it's a tough field. You got a pretty heavy field this week, but I like Kevin Kisner to be in the mix. Plus 20, I can see him doing without a problem. So plus 320 on Kevin Kisner in the top 20. That's going to be my bet.
All right. I'm going to do one more top. I'm going to do top 20 with you then. I'll pick some. I'm going to go with Aaron Wise plus 240. There's no rhyme or reason. Just going to throw it out there. Throw it on Aaron Wise plus 240.
I like it. All right. So I have Scotty Scheffler and Jordan Spieth winning. I have, we both said for the top 10, Cameron Champ?
Cameron Champ and Scotty Scheffler. Well, for me,
well, anyway, I'm not taking the top 10. I'll take him for the win.
I'm going to take Cameron Champ for the win as well.
Yep. And then top 20, I'm going with my man Kevin Kisner.
And I'm going to go with Aaron Wise. I think I had one more top 10. I can't remember who else I picked. This is fantastic.
I don't think Tony Finau's in the mix. So
He's not. It's just tough. It's tough for me to pick a top 10, but those are our picks. Basically, go back and listen to my other top 10. I don't remember. It was like 2 minutes ago. I don't remember already. All right. Well, thank you once again for joining us for the PGA Picks. Check out Piper Golf. Check us out on TikTok too. We're going to post a lot of golf content as well on there. But go to piper.golf. Promo code SCORE10 for 10% off your entire purchase. And like I said, this hat is actually super comfortable. Yours is on the way.
My hat didn't get there yet?
No. So this is the thing I was actually going to talk about. This is customer service. Piper Golf is actually incredible. I ordered, and you also get free shipping over $50. But what happened was your hat comes from a different warehouse. So they were going to charge me $4 to ship it. I contacted customer service. They answered almost immediately. And they were like, oh, that's a total mistake on our part. Here's a promo code. Promo code didn't work. I said, all right, I'm still getting charged $4. They said, don't worry about it. We're going to credit you back not only the free shipping, the cost of shipping the hat, but and then some, a little bit more. So we got a little money back because of them, because of the issue with the free shipping. They're going to fix that. But listen, Piper Golf, great customer service. So far, the balls look awesome. We're going to test them out soon. The hat feels great. I'm probably going to wear this for the rest of the week. So I'm excited about this. Piper Golf, piper.golf, promo code SCORE10 for 10% off your entire purchase. So TJ, thank you again for going through us, giving us some picks.
I'm just pissed you got your hat and I don't have my hat. I'm jealous. Very jelly right now.
Aren't we all? All right. Well, thank you again for tuning in to us with the Scoreboard Addicts podcast. We appreciate it. Thank you for listening to us, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All of it says Scoreboard Addicts Pod is the handle, and then you also have the our Twitter account is Score Addicts Pod. Get rid of the board for the Twitter, but check us out on Twitter. We tweet a lot all the time. We're on TikTok every single day. Check out the Rook Report. I post pictures of TJ golfing, which he doesn't know this, but on TikTok every single day. So check out TJ golfing, and we'll see you guys around. Thank you for joining us again.